You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. How are you? Come on in. It's that time of the year. It is the happiest time of the year, and we're almost there, aren't we? About halfway through the week. Today, we're going to talk about the gift of you. Yes, giving yourself the gift of you. What does that mean, Scott? You're going to find out, because I know you have things inside of you that you want to accomplish. If you didn't, you wouldn't be here. I know that for darn sure, so we'll talk about that today a little bit, okay? It is the Daily Boost from motivationtomove.com. The positive boost you need every single day. Life gets in the way. There's no doubt about that, especially this time of year. And it doesn't mean in a bad way. It means we get busy. We stand up, we take a step, we repeat, we keep moving until we get what we want. That's what we do, because that's how it works. And the more focused we are, the happier we are, the easier it is to get there. Uh-oh. There's a catalog on my desk right now. What does this catalog say? Oh, it's a Brighton catalog. And there's a dog ear. The page is turned down on what? Hang on a second. Let's take a look at this. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, there you go. So I know what I'm getting my wife for Christmas this year. I told my wife the other day, I said, I want another motorcycle for Christmas. And she said, why? You already have one. How are you going to ride two? And I said, doesn't matter. I want another motorcycle. I want a Harley and a BMW. She goes, you don't need two because you can't ride two. I said, well, it doesn't matter. And then she said, okay, let's get another one and I'll ride that one. I said, no, that's not the way it works. Now we need three. She said, why do we need three? That's where the conversation left off, so I'll tell you what happens with that. My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at motivationtomove.com. Just kind of got to get through life, trying to decide what is good, what is bad, what I like, what I don't like. You too, right? Really? We'd get along really well. That's what it is. Get out of bed and make it the best life you possibly can be. And but isn't that hard to figure out sometimes? Yes, it is. That's because if we're put on this planet, we have to learn a little bit, and then we're surrounded by all these other creatures out there called humans, and they all mess with us all day long in really good ways and really not so good ways. So we just kind of figure it out, work it out along the way. And the goal in life is by the time you get to the point that we all show up and we say our final goodbyes to you, that you figured it all out and you left us a note that told us exactly what you learned. That's the goal, okay? Perfect Week Planner is a great way for you to be able to take control of your time. It was put together for that. It actually goes along with my theory of doing all your next week planning starting on a Thursday. So you have the weekend off. You know what's going to happen next week. No worries over the weekend. But you got to think it through and you have to have it figured out. Perfect Week Planner helps you do that. Go to perfectweekplanner.com, download the PDF. Don't get put off by how simple it is. It's very, very sophisticated. Watch the 12-minute video because something so sophisticated deserves at least 12 minutes to talk about it. Learn it, use it, try it. You'll thank me for it later, I promise you that. Perfectweekplanner.com. All right, let's do this thing. Let's talk about a gift. The gift of you. Hey, yeah, I know. I'm a gift too. I give myself to, well, okay, let's don't go there. But we all are that way. We give and give and give of ourselves. Do we give ourselves to us? Do we do that? So we are approaching, the most spiritual time of the year. It's that way for me every single year this time. Although got a little bit different this time. My wife passed away, my first wife, 17 years ago. And that kind of merges the emotions of a death with the holiday season. It's not a bad thing, but it does take me down a spiritual path. Man, it's kind of hard to even think about that, but it puts me there, right? But I find that my thoughts are really focused this time of year on what the future holds for myself and for you and for everybody. But instead of drafting a list of goals, my mind seems to settle into a different place. And I think yours probably does if you were to take the time to do it. Now, I'm pretty sure you did your goals back in November because that's what you do, right? You do them in November, you get them out of the way, you enjoy the holiday season, then you get busy. You did that, right? Okay, if you didn't, that's fine. There's still next November. But no, there's still New Year's Eve. You know you could do that. But let's talk a different kind of gift that maybe you don't have to set the goal, okay? What if you can give yourself the gift of instantly getting what you want? Boom, no waiting. No delay. No denial. Instantly, you give yourself exactly what you want. What if you didn't have to chase your dreams and you just started living them instead? What if that was possible? Turn face first into it, do it now instantly, not even waiting. What if you could do that, huh? Is that possible? Well, you may not believe it is, but I can tell you this, you're wrong, because it is possible. We'll prove that to you in a second. What if there was nothing in your way ever? What if there is nothing ever in your way? Now, I know what you're thinking, Scott. There's always going to be something in my way. Depends on how you look at it, isn't it? There's a lot in my way, too. But I don't know. I can pass to the left or the right. I can go over and under. I can go right through it if I want to. What if there was nothing ever in your way because you just saw life differently? I think a lot of people don't think that way today. But it happens daily for millions of people worldwide. It can happen to you too. So here's a simple truth. Everything changes instantly and very likely forever when you decide to make a change. Old school advice. Simple advice. Making a decision, literally cutting off anything else. And the minute you do that, everything changes. We have a client of mine who's retiring. Got on the phone the other day. He had already decided to retire, and he was going to kind of working through the process of retiring. And he said, Scott, we had a sales meeting. They announced my retirement to the rest of the staff. The stuff's getting real now, is what he said. He didn't say stuff, but he said the stuff's getting real now. He decided. And they decided to make the announcement. Man, it's getting real. That's what happens. See, when you decide, everything changes. And immediately we had to look forward. We said, finally, we can get busy because he's been just lollygagging along for the past year, waiting to make a decision. And now he decided. It changes. If you hate your job and you decide to quit like he did, well, he liked his job, just want to do something else. Everything changes. If you hate it and don't like it, decide to quit. But what happens? I can't quit. I need the money. You always need the money. That's not going to change. People and money. It's going to affect everything in your life. Always has, always will. I think everything you ever do in your life comes down to people and money. If you don't like a job, decide to quit. Get a new one. Why? Because somebody needs you right now and they got money to give you. What else? Everything changes instantly if you decide you need space for yourself. If you turn off your phone. If you take a walk in the woods. When you change your environment like that. Have you noticed how everything changes instantly? My guess is you've done that. Have you ever had a lunch break? So I'm just going to go sit by the river. Take a walk in the woods. I sit by the river a lot here, actually. We have the Intercoastal Waterway here, and I just stop often and just kind of watch the boats go by. Changes everything when I decide to do it. If you say yes to yourself and no to others more often and maybe all the time, it's possible. You experience change instantly. It happens. I could go on forever, but I don't need to. If you've been alive for any length of time, you understand that you're only stuck until you decide not to be stuck. That's all there is to it. Don't have to do anything whatsoever. Once you make that decision, you're moving again. That's life. Is it easy? Yeah, I think so. Are there limitations? Yeah, I think so. Are there consequences? Yeah, I think so. Are they all bad? Because, Scott, it's got to be bad if I make the change? No. Amazingly, sometimes consequences are actually good. I quit my job, now what? Well, the consequence is I get to sleep in tomorrow morning or play golf if I want to. That's not a bad thing, is it? It's all how you think about it. The point is that any directional change in your life is possible when you decide to recalculate your path. So this year, I want you to give yourself the gift of considering the possibility that the only thing standing in your way is you. I bet you already know that. If that's the case, why not get out of your own way? Why not do what you say you want to do? You are, in fact, the boss of you. I know you told yourself what you were going to do, but you can also change your mind because you're the boss of you. I say fire yourself and go do something else. Yes, I know you may not know what to do. Yes, I know you may not know how to do it. Yes, I know you may wonder how your life will be. It's all true. But you know that you have something different. You know what's not working. Do you know? You probably know what you don't want in life, don't you? That should be all the motivation you need to go for your dreams. And you should start right now. Make a decision. Coming up tomorrow, escaping from your past. A lot of people say to me, Scott, I just want to escape from what I've always done and always been. And I say, no, you don't. Can't do it anyway. We'll chat about that tomorrow. PerfectWeekPlanner.com is where you'll find, amazingly, the Perfect Week Planner. Go get it. Take a look at it. Give it a shot. Try it. Who knows? It's free. And sometimes things that are free end up being the most valuable thing you own. PerfectWeekPlanner.com.